Of course, if that footage didn't give you any massive hint, I am in St Maarten in the Caribbean. For some of you who may know me, I'm a giant plane nerd, so I've come here to fulfill that need. But of course, this video is not about airplanes, it's about food. I brought my filming equipment and I decided to see what this island is all about. Honestly, before even coming here, I had no idea what St Maarten food was. I thought it was probably just overpriced $30 coconut shrimp. And a lot of it is that. But what I found out is if you go to the French side, St Maarten, you can find some of the tastiest Creole food in the whole area. So that's what this video is going to be about. So get ready, I'm driving around this whole island, mostly on the French side, especially for the food, and we'll see what's up. So get ready. 2 days of St Maarten, lots of food, lots of meat, lots of fish, of course, and maybe some curried goat. For me, the best food in St Maarten is probably on the French side. That's where you find a lot of the Creole restaurants. And I've driven just a little bit up to a place called Marigot. Marigot is a very small town. It's fairly popular for people taking ferries to the other island of Anguilla. What I really wanted to experience on this trip is what's called a lolo. Lolos are pretty much these casual restaurants that are outside, centered around grilled meats, but also fresh seafood. In this area here, you have this kind of whole row right next to the ocean, pretty much just a giant corridor of lolos. Normally these spots are fairly popular with not only tourists but locals, but I think I came at a time where there's really not much going on. The first thing I really wanted to try on this island was conch, and luckily they have it here. The conch is stewed in tomato sauce. You can also choose it as a ceviche. Of course, on the side, I mean, you need to order rice and peas. That is a staple. Looks like it comes with some veggies and for some reason also some mashed potatoes. And what I really want to do is try this conch first. So here you go. Like I said, stewed in a whole bunch of tomatoes and some onions as well. The way I can describe conch is kind of like a sweeter clam. Normally when you do it well, it's fairly tender. You still have a little bit of chew like this one does. This one really has this kind of concentrated tomato flavor. But then what's really nice too is the extra sweetness from the onion. Okay, let's try a little bit of this rice and pea, of course. It's kind of how you judge how good a place is how good the rice and peas are. This one's pretty good. It wouldn't be the Caribbean without some extra pepper sauce, and I have no idea what pepper this is, but I'm assuming it's gonna be fairly toxic to my nose. That smells nice. If you look at French culture in general, that's one thing they haven't adopted except for the islands. The islands have kept, you know, the kind of piment culture, piment being pepper in French. And thank God, because if you go to France, you really can't find anything spicy. Now, normally with this type of sauce, you either put too much or too little. I have a feeling I might have put too much, but let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, love it. I just love that kind of Scotch bonnet flavor, the acidity, the brightness. It's so vibrant. I was expecting it to rip my face off. Not really. It's fairly mild. So it's probably catered for French/tourist flavors a little bit. Normally with like very strong pepper sauce, you put 2 or 3 drops and you are dropping dead. Try this, whatever this is. Oh, potato salad. Little plantain chip as well. Just sweet, fried, delicious. Overall, it's just such a pleasure to try conch again. The last time I tried conch, surprisingly, was in Toronto, where I visited that Bahamas place. That's the last time I tried conch, and I was pleasantly surprised. Once again, pleasantly surprised with this conch. Really good, sweet, nice spices on there. And of course, you pair that with the rice and peas, the pepper sauce. Yeah, it's a good start to the day. we've gone up the coast just a little bit to a place called Grande. What's really cool is at nighttime, this place really starts buzzing because you have all these joints called Lolos once again, like the place before. Probably about 9 to 10 of them just lined up along the beach, and you can also have a table next to the water. They're known for a couple things here. First of all, the ribs, and then of course, once again, the seafood. And finally, I get to try my crab back. I ordered 4 things, and it looks like they just kind of put them onto one plate. Of course, my crab back. Now, crab back is very simple. It's just a small crab. You take out the crab meat, some of the tamale, and then you put it right back into the shell, some breadcrumbs, some spices, some bird's eye chilies normally. I have my boudin. This is really unique because this boudin is made from conch, which is pretty cool. Also, I've been saying conch the whole time. I'll just alternate between the two because might as well try to make both sides happy. Of course, gotta get some shrimp. And the most exciting thing actually looks like the ribs. The ribs look really nice. They've been kind of sitting out for a little bit, so I don't know, tempered expectations, but yeah, I'm gonna try the rib first. In terms of like getting food for your money, the ribs seem to be the most bang for your buck. There's quite a bit of it, whereas the other dishes, I thought, you know, we're ordering an order of crab backs, I get crab backs. I got a crab back. The rib first. Oh, okay. The ribs I wasn't quite sure about because, like I said, I think I kind of saw them sitting out there, but goddamn, they're really good. When you get ribs like this, you get all that kind of crispy fat that lines the bone. And as soon as you bite into it, it's kind of like a crispy, fatty bite that melts in your mouth. Not the meatiest ribs in the world, but lots of flavor. Let's try this Creole shrimp over here. The shrimp, very cooked. The seasoning's good though. A bit of a tomato sauce, but yeah, the shrimp could be a little bit less cooked. Let's do the crab back. Oh, okay. A little bit of spiciness. Don't really taste the crab. You taste a hint of some kind of seafood. With these very small crabs, you assume that a lot of the flavor is probably gonna come from that kind of tamale, the innards, and then they mix that with a bunch of other stuff. Maybe call it like a bread pudding with a hint of crab. And then the other one that I'm very excited about, this I've never had in my life. This is a conch boudin. Some people ask what the difference between boudin and sausages. The big difference is just you use cooked meat and you put it inside the casing, compared to sausage where, you know, you're putting raw meat into the casing. That's cool, I like that. You get chunks of conch inside, and so it's kind of like very, very soft, and then kind of little bits of chewiness. But very good flavor, nicely spiced, and it's kind of hard to bite into the casing. I don't think you can even get through the casing unless you have Dracula teeth. Overall, I think, honestly, my favorite thing is this conch boudin and then the ribs. Okay, I'm gonna finish this off, enjoy the view, and I shall see you tomorrow. So I've driven up the French coast up to Orient Beach, and this place is, first of all, stunning. Wow. It's pretty nice. It's just a super long beach, and it's just lined with different beachside restaurants. You can rent chairs, and also you can eat seafood or meat with a view. The view is pretty outstanding, to be honest. It's a bit touristy, I'm gonna admit it. The prices are, of course, tourist prices, but honestly, compared to St Maarten, the Dutch side, I'd say the prices are fairly reasonable. I think if you're coming to St Maarten, expect decently high prices everywhere you go, even the French side. Unfortunately, they were out of lobster. That's really what I wanted to get. So instead I got a whole red snapper. It looks like they put some peppers on there, hopefully some hot peppers as well. Comes with lime. Of course, comes with your rice and peas, and also some kind of cool looking greens on the side as well. Actually, the greens, I'm kind of excited about that. Also some fried plantains, of course, and some veggies. But of course, I mean, the first thing you want to do is just dig right into that fish. Word of warning, these like little mini flies came out of nowhere and started attacking my fish. So I have my swatting hand ready. Don't want to swat the fly onto the fish though. Oh God, I think there's already one stuck in there. It's okay, more protein, and also I can prepare for my bug tour of Thailand. It's all about that skin. The skin is beautifully seasoned. A little bit of those fresh peppers on there that have been also roasted. I forgot to add the lime, so I'm gonna add a bit of lime. I will will say the fish maybe a tad overcooked. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it's just fresh fish. And I mean, you're next to this beach. And of course, with that, you have your rice and peas. If you're getting fries on the side, then you are a bad person. Yeah, don't trust you. Whatever these greens are, I don't know what these greens are really. Oh, could be something else, but tastes exactly like spinach. A little bit of heat, buttery, creamy. Actually, that's really good. Honestly, if you can't get a lobster, get any kind of red snapper, mahi, any of those. And I mean, the extra bonus of having it on the beach with the breeze as well. My God. The skin is my favorite part of this fish because they've spiced it so well. And as soon as you put it on the grill, you get the extra char. Of course, the kind of fish oil that mixes into the flesh as well. All right, I'm gonna go swim for a little bit and I'll see you at the next joint. For dinner, I stopped by a place called Gutside Cafe. This is actually a Reddit recommendation. I have the pork platter. I've tested the pork a little bit with my fork. It feels pretty tender. Of course, the side is going to be your rice and beans. You have some actual beans this time, which is kind of cool. And of course, your plantains. But yeah, I'm gonna dig right into this pork. Approved. Yeah. No worries. That's super tender. Nicely balanced too, a little bit of sweetness, some saltiness. What's cool too is they're giving you pieces, some with the bone, so you get the kind of more tenderness when you're close to the bone. And of course, what are you gonna do? Well, you have the sauce on the side. Oh, perfect. That piece that I just ate had the fat mixed in too. Yeah, that's super tender. That's delicious. Get a little bit of this rice here. And something I have not seen yet on this island, actual green beans. Looks like they've been stewed. Some sweetness again. The corn is nice. And of course, the plantain. Nothing better than freshly fried plantain. This island, I know it's very well known for fish, but do not discount the pork here. People make pork here with just expertise. This is one of the best porks I've had on the entire island. It's insanely tender, and then you gotta get that hot sauce on there. Honestly, hot sauce, not super spicy, but it just adds so much acidity, some floral notes. I thought it was Scotch bonnet, but this one's actually made with habanero, so you got a little bit of extra kick, which is really nice. And habaneros too, so citrusy, lots of flavor. Finally, the last place, and this place is probably the most hyped up place on this whole island, recommended by many guides, and of course many people, even French magazines recommend this place, Chez Yvette. I have started first of all with the acra de morue. These are pretty much kind of fried donuts filled with salted cod normally, and then of course you have a dipping sauce as well. The other thing that came with this are Johnny cakes. Now Johnny cakes are very interesting. The origin of Johnny cakes is actually from the 1800s, and it stretches pretty much through all of North America from the First Nations people, and then it kind of just spread its way down to the Caribbean, and everybody makes a different version of it. The original version was made with cornmeal. This version is kind of just a donut. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be eaten by itself or with the dish that's going to come in the next couple minutes. Anyways, let's try this acra de morue. That's really nice. They said it was spicy, a little bit. Very, very mild spice, but this is something you need to eat fresh out of the fryer. You can't wait, or else they become a little bit dry. You get small bits of flaky salted cod, just add a bit of seasoning. When you eat them hot, they're just so delicious, so addictive. I'm gonna try the fry bread by itself. Yeah, okay. Something else that should be eaten hot probably, but what's nice, it's very airy, and then look inside. It's just super pillowy, and this is just aching for some kind of sauce. So I'm gonna wait for these, and I'm gonna kind of dip them into the two dishes that I have coming up. Two main dishes have shown up. The first thing is a stewed conch. Now we've gone full circle. If you remember the beginning of the video, I tried conch, stewed conch. This one is a little bit different. This is cooked, I think, with some butter, some herbs, garlic, and I think there's even some potatoes in there. The other thing I wanted to try, and I'm really not sure if this is French Creole, but I mean, it's something I will always get if it's on the menu. It's curried goat. The first thing I really want to try though is the conch. The conch looks absolutely stunning. I did not know conch could have that texture. I don't know what's happened here. As soon as you bite into it, the fibers just disintegrate. It's almost like a mix between a clam and some kind of white halibut. Let's try a little bit more. I think there's some potato in here too. No. Those are the dumplings. Oh, okay. I thought this was just like, you know, a new potato, but of course, it's conch and dumplings, and these are the dumplings. They're kind of like these very thick dough balls. It's almost like a pasta in the way it still absorbs the sauce. Kind of reminds me of like when my mom used to make stews, and she used to have also dumplings, and there were these big kind of fluffy things that turned into bread. But these ones haven't fluffed up too much, so I don't think they're using some kind of baking soda or too much yeast. They stay very compact and thick. And yeah, it almost becomes, like I said, like a pasta. And of course, you have the sweetness of the conch on the side, probably some white wine in there. This will go perfectly for me, in my opinion, with the fry bread. Johnny cake and that sauce, that's perfection. Now, there is this kind of interesting sauce on the side. I'm not sure if this is for the conch or for the stewed goat. Oh, I love that. It's definitely vinegary, oniony, not too spicy, and kind of pickly. And of course, oh, the stewed goat. Oh my God. Sorry, this is a curried goat. One of my favorite dishes of all time. I still remember my first Trini curried goat, and it was life-changing. It was so delicious. Oh, this one's very smoky. Oh, wow. It's very melty though. And there's a hint of curry flavor, but it's not as strong as the Trini style. And what's cool is it's saltier, and then at the same time, there's this kind of smoky taste to it. And of course, it comes with the potatoes. The potatoes in that sauce, one of my favorite things as well. I'm gonna try that kind of vinegary sauce on the curried goat, because I think it'll just up it one more level. I don't know if that was the right move, but it's something I'm gonna do 20 more times during this meal. That vinegar just elevated that goat to just a godlike level. I'm sold. I know why this place is popular. Honestly, this is some of the best Creole food I've had on this entire island. Every single dish was absolutely delicious. To create a conch that's that tender is magical, in my opinion. The curry goat, put that vinegar on there and just have yourself a feast, have yourself a day. Of course, have an ice cold beer as well. Perfect.
And there you go, that will be it for our St. Maarten food tour. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I really did not know what to expect, and looking at other YouTube videos or Instagram videos, a lot of people are just doing pizza, steak dinners. So it's really cool to explore another side to this island. Is it expensive? Heck yeah. But you can find some decent deals, like decent-ish for this island. Still won't beat Iceland though for being expensive. Goddamn Iceland, what the heck is wrong with you? Actually, accommodation here, not too expensive. So that's a good thing. Also, car rental is very cheap. So those really save you some money. So then you can spend that saves money on food. If you do enjoy what I am doing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so we can notify you of future videos, and of course, hit us up with those comments. I will see you in the next video from a much colder location, a much more pierogi-y location. Okay, I just gave that away. Instead of finishing with a view of my face, I'll just let you enjoy this. There you go. Nice.